we doing? We're live here at Latonia as Rockville takes on KOA. They've split the season series so far, splitting a doubleheader last time.
Yeah, we're thankful to get this game in today as there was a really fairly short and very heavy rainstorm earlier today that passed through the area. Field is a little damp, but the game will happen, play will happen. Last time out against KOA, like you said, we had a doubleheader. We split those games. Both games had an interestingly long delay. One being an illness with the home plate umpire, and the second again resulting with the home plate umpire. So
with the 2 balls in play.
Yeah, that was something else.
Yeah. And this one you've got Zach Gibney on the start. How about that? Former broadcaster, now starting pitcher, as you heard him call the game just days ago versus KOA. Gets us started with a pitch high, bringing it 1-0. And same thing on ball 2. Magnus Dunn leading off for KOA. He skies one towards the left side. And no problem for Orsini for the first out. There you go, Zach. 3 pitches for an out.
Yeah, love to see it. Limited pitches, gets a quick out. What a way to start the game.
Yeah, now that'll bring up Joey Bowers. He'll be the second man due up for KOA. Sophomore at Salisbury University. The thing that works in favor for Zach, he goes to the University of Pittsburgh, is that on the roster it looks like we've got a D1 arm on the mound.
Yeah.
Not just a broadcast intern.
Yeah.
So this one's over, evens the count at 1.
Hey, maybe he can use our stuff to show the people at Pitt what he can do.
Yeah. And off speed in there. There you go.
Love to see him mixing it up a little bit, some off speed, some gas, keep the batters guessing at every pitch.
And this one's hit hard up the middle, fielded by Hakopian. Throw over to Salisbury in time for the second out. Some good defense there as they turn the 6-3 putout. But yeah, like you were saying, that would be something. We might need to give Mike Bell a call up at Pitt.
Yeah.
He's looking for any new arms this season. We've certainly got one for him. So he's got 2 quick outs here in the first. And a fastball fired in there.
Another called strike here. He's definitely hitting that zone really well. This is his first start of the season in his career with the Rockville Express as he's come out of the pen at least once.
Yeah, just 1 inning under his belt so far this season, but scoreless inning.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to double his inning total here. As one more strike, we'd get him a strikeout and out of the inning.
The 0-2, off speed, fouled away. Not a bad 0-2 pitch.
No. One thing I've definitely noticed is compared to a lot of the other players, the velo isn't as high, which the KOA players are going to have to adjust to, which could favor Zach Gibney here.
Yeah, that is true. And the 1-2 from Gibney on its way. And gets him ahead of the off-speed pitch. This one's fouled off towards the right side. He's mixing the speeds, getting some mistimed swings from the hitters.
Yep. Again, with Zach not being in the lineup every day and these players not seeing him all the time, his velo not being up there with everyone else in the league definitely will mess with your timing a little bit.
Certainly a pitch-to-contact approach.
Yeah, definitely.
But hey, it works. It's efficient, too. Here's one that misses in the dirt. lose the 3-hole hitter on a base on balls. That was Daniel Elliott drawing the walk. And stepping in now, the cleanup man, Zach Giesemann. Be real good for Gibney to get out of this half inning, get the meat of the order silenced, and go after that lower half of the KOA lineup next inning.
Yeah, see a little light traffic on the base paths here. Let's see how he attacks this hitter here with the runner on first.
And a hard base knock up the third base side for Giesemann. Single keeps the runners at first and second as Orsini gets the ball in quick. KOA threatening now with 2 on, 2 away here in the first. I'll bring up Dean Wandell, 5-hole man for KOA. Gibney looking to get out of this inning without any damage done. Keep this game scoreless. Nice off-speed pitch there for the first strike. Always good to steal a strike. As we've pointed out, a lot of kids lay off that 0-0 breaking ball. And the second runner steals. The runner on second does not. A mishap here for KOA. Rockville surely has to get an out here. See where they go with it, as they've got the guy between second and third in a rundown now. Hakopian, the pump fake, diving tag, and they get him. Some sound defense there from Rockville and miscommunication for KOA, as the first runner tried to steal, but the back runner did not. Rockville taking advantage, getting the out, keeping this a scoreless ball game after 1. We're back here at Latonia after a scoreless first half inning for KOA. See if Rockville can get on the board in their bottom half, as Nate Bowman will lead us off today. McMath and Hakopian due up behind him in 2 and 3 spot. Seen Bowman get a few leadoff starts now. He's doing well at that number 1 spot in the lineup. The pitch outside. In the 1-0 is fouled off by Bowman, evens the count at 1. Pitcher for KOA is Justin Woodbury, left-hander from Dixie State. He gets the ball today as they try to get the season advantage, as both teams are split 1-1 so far. Certainly a lot up for grabs by either team, get control of the season series.
Yeah, I don't know how many games they have left in this season against each other, but it would be a big advantage for either team to get the leg up on the other.
Fouled off by Bowman. 2-2 count. And take a minute to regroup here as that ball was off the catcher's mask. That was Giesemann. He collected the hit for KOA in the first inning. Two to Bowman. Oh, hard contact out towards the gap in left center and a diving attempt. Does he have it? He does. Impressive play by the KOA left fielders. He makes a diving play on the run for the first out, robbing Bowman of a hit there.
Yeah, definitely a lot of contact, like you said, off the bat, but spectacular play by the left fielder. Props to him on that.
That makes way for Jonathan McMath, JT Money, as he faces a lefty-lefty matchup here. We'll see how that pans out for him.
I believe in Game 2, McMath had a bloop double. Maybe it's Game 1, one of the two, against KOA. Let's see what he can do here. He's seen the KOA pitching a couple times now.
McMath in today hitting .417, 4 home runs to go along 15 RBI. As he rightfully has earned that spot in the top of the lineup. He's been one of the hotter hitters for Rockville all year.
Yeah, I think it's really cool to see a bat get hot and then not cool off as the season continues. You see that sometimes in all levels of baseball. You get hot, you have a hot streak, and then you cool off. But I don't see McMath cooling down anytime soon.
Yeah, and 58 at-bats, still hitting over 400.
Incredible stuff.
1-1 to him is about a 56-foot pitch that bounces up and hits the umpire. Little wrist stinger.
Yep. See the umpire taking his time to dust off home plate. That's one thing I've noticed in baseball sometimes is home plate umpires. You might not see the plate that dusty, but they just dust off the plate to give themselves a couple extra seconds, maybe a little extra time to regroup and recollect their thoughts after, taking a pitch off their wrist like that.
Yeah.
Small
Helps
things.
see the strike zone, too.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess every ump's different. But
Yeah. Umps are like snowflakes. No two are the same.
Yeah.
It's one interesting way to
Certainly
put
agree
it.
with you there, at least from what we've seen this season.
Oh, for sure.
And McMath takes a strike there, evening the count at 2. Two on its way. And he's swinging
my.
a miss, and he throws the bat. It gets caught in between the net. How's that? It is stuck from the net up in right field. How are they going to get that down?
I'm sorry that's out of the camera angle, but that bat is maybe 20 feet in the air.
It's in between. I know you can't see it, but it is in between the holes of the net.
That is something, if there was ever an ad for pine tar, there it is right there. Pine tar, any kind of sticky stuff you can get on the bat. Unfortunately, that was strike 3 for McMath there.
Yeah, go ahead and record that. Don't forget.
Yeah. As we're going to try and figure out what to do with that bat.
Fortunately, everyone's safe and we're back getting out of play. That's always a scary sight to see a bat take off. But yeah, how are they going to get that down?
Basketball.
Hakopian takes strike 1.
I kind of hope McMath has another bat.
Yeah, I do too.
I don't
It'd
know.
be a shame a bat that's hitting .417 now stuck
Yeah.
up in the net.
It's one thing to break a bat, but to just lose it and just have it dangling there in the netting is something else.
Add that to the list of things we have not yet seen at Latonia this season.
Again, if you have a bingo card for anything that's happened so far this season, if you had that, there you go.
Right up there with umpire heat stroke and
Umpire heat stroke, 2-1 strikeout.
yeah,
It's been a crazy season so far.
that's what summer ball is all about. Hakopian putting this one in play up the middle, and Rockville with their first hit of the game. Stealing the spotlight from the McMath bat stuck in the net as Rockville has a runner at first now with 2 away.
Yep, 2 out, Hakopian. There goes a no-hitter. Love to see that. Love to get that out of the way. Brings up James Heffley, who also has a hot bat as of late.
And first pitch to Heffley on its way is fouled off behind the net. Got a foul ball off the bat.
I wonder if a foul ball could maybe hit that bat and knock it down.
Or here's one for you, Pat. You get a foul ball, it hits that bat, and then
Maybe? I don't know. It goes into play, yeah.
that'd be a shot there.
Talk about an assist from McMath.
Sorry, we're having a little bit of fun with this. You don't see a bat get stuck in the netting every day.
That you do not. Again, as many unexpected things have happened, we didn't think we'd see that, so we're having our fun with it.
Heffley in an 0-2 count now. Eddie Hakopian the runner at first. Pat, that was Eddie's 16th single on the year.
16 singles. That is
16
actually like
singles and
underratedly.
47 at bats.
That's underratedly impressive. Not just he had 16 base hits, but 16 singles. That's something. I wonder if he can have like over 20 singles on the season or something like that.
And this one's high, evens the count at 2. That was coming into today with 16, so add that one, and you've got 17 singles on the year for Eddie Hakopian.
I want to see, with the backloaded month of July, how many games we have, if that number, how high that number is going to get. We're definitely going to see him in the lineup every day, so.
He has been, yeah, every single day. He's been one of those top guys. This Heffley swing and a miss. And after one, no score, but a bat still stuck in the net. We're back here at Latonia following the first inning Fanatics as Zach Gibney looking for his second inning of work here. First pitch is flied out towards left. Corsini on his way back for it, under it, and put away no problem. One pitch, one out here for Gibney in the second.
It's a great way to start your second inning of work here. Got a little bit of traffic in the first inning, but no threatening from KOA there as they had a base running blunder, to say the least. As someone missed a sign or someone didn't miss a sign, something happened, and they got out of the inning, I guess with I don't know what the numbers were for that play.
2, 6, 5, 4. Pick one. Give Gibney his credit, though. He really stayed calm. He got two men on, was able to work out of it and get that third out, and now he's working here in the second. Got through the meat of the order, no problem. One pitch, one out to start the second. He's really looking good out there.
Yeah, well, he's looked calm, cool, and collected through his first two innings of work this season. Again, the first inning was in relief about a week ago. Line drive or ground ball to shortstop. Copian to first, his second out of the inning.
Still extremely solid out there as he's been all year. Making the nice play off the bounce there. Nice throw over to Salisbury. Quickly 2 away here. Gibney a chance to go 1, 2, 3 in the inning as he lays a breaking ball in there for strike one. Eli Putnam, the hitter, has another curveball. He goes up towards the left field line, gets it down. He'll round and head halfway towards second. He'll hold up as the throw from Orsini got in, and now away. He'll end up advancing as he's rounding and heading towards third. And this ball's over the head of Zorball at third. Rockville looking sloppy here as they throw the ball around. Fortunately, no advance from third. However, a throwing error on Stephen Orsini. It's a rough play to watch.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's something that the Express have done way too often this year, is throw the ball around.
Yeah, but there was no base runner running towards second. No reason to rush that throw. He got the bluff around first base, but Orsini unfortunately airmailed it, sent it into right field. And then the throw over to Zorball was high.
Well, like I said, regardless of where the runner was going, that's, I think, one thing the Express definitely need to work on is throwing the ball around. They've done it, like I said, way too many times this season and have allowed base runners too many bases.
Yeah, unfortunately, like we said all year, with this backloaded schedule in July, that's practice days you don't get back. Those, that's really when you get to hammer on those mechanics, fundamental baseball like that. Those are plays you got to make. You can't, unfortunately, lose those midway through the season.
Can't lose at any point in the season, but especially this, like you said, with the backloaded schedule, not a lot of time for practices. You just got to hit the nail on the head in games.
Yeah, make the plays you got to. Gibney behind 3-0 to Caesar here. And a 4-pitch walk that'll give KOA runners at the corners. KOA now with runners at the corners, 2 away here in the second. David Curtin, the hitter, is a little bit similar to the first inning. Gibney 2 quick outs and then a walk and 2 on for KOA. See if he gets out of it. Is steal towards second. This one's hit out towards left and out of play. Gibney getting the early swing there on the off speed. I don't think he's done well all day, and I said it earlier last inning, is that he's really getting these hitters off their timing.
Well, again, it's with those off-speed pitches, but again, I've touched on it a couple times, the velocity. Not up there with a lot of the other pitchers, which is not to knock on Gibney here in any way, shape, or form. Again, like I said, it might actually work in his favor that his velocity is a little lower. He's players expecting to hit faster pitches.
Yeah, especially their first time through the order. It'll be interesting to see. We did hear from Rick Price is that he's going through his bullpen today. I wonder how long he's going to let Gibney go, if he's going to let him face those guys his second and third time.
Well, yeah, like we said, we talked to Rick Price. He's looking at more of a bullpen day today. As that ball skips behind Heffley here, runner from third advances and scores. Runner from first advances to second. As KOA gets their first run of the ball game.
Yeah, unfortunately, you got to avoid those wild pitches with runners in scoring position. That's something Zach's going to quickly have to learn here at Latonia, is that when there are runners in scoring position, get that ball up. Can't afford to gamble with it. Heffley's been very good all year at blocking those, however. And 2-1 count into David. Off speed in there, called strike two. See if Gibney can bounce back here. He's got 2 strikes on him. See if he gets out of this inning here on this pitch.
Would like to see that be a big confidence boost for him.
2-2. Dribbled out in front of the mound. Tough play if it does stay fair. It'll roll foul at the last second. And we'll have to do the 2-2 once more.
We've seen Zach with traffic on the base paths before get out of the jam. Unfortunately, this time he was unable to, without anyone scoring, via a passed ball. But definitely still think he's keeping his calm here. Still throwing pitches in the zone.
And the 2-2 from Gibney once more. Tries to go front door with a breaking ball. Nearly gets a check swing.
Yeah.
Runs the count full. Watch Caesar right there at second. He had a huge lead on that last pitch.
We have a
As he
3-2.
has an even bigger one there as this misses. KOA now with runners at first and second.
Like I mentioned earlier, with this being bullpen day, Zach slightly struggling here a little bit in the second inning of work. Maybe getting another man up in the next maybe inning or so.
And Dane Blair in now. And another ball gets by Heffley as both runners will advance. A little bit of sloppiness from Rockville here. 2 pass balls, a couple throwing errors on that one play. KOA only 1 hit this inning with a run and now 2 in scoring position. As this one misses to Blair.
Just as quickly as Zach looked like he was going to get through this inning really quickly, he's started to fall apart a little bit here, unfortunately.
We'll get it back.
Yeah.
Some
100%.
fouled straight back. Runs the count 2-1. And the 2-1 from Gibney. Swung on out towards center. Bowman under it, puts it away, no problem for the third out. Rockville able to limit the damage. Just a 1-0 ball game midway through 2. back here in the bottom of the second. KOA was able to score one last inning on a passed ball. Ladies and gentlemen watching at home, if you look towards the right side of your screen, you might see Johnny climbing up on the KOA dugout now, trying to get his bat back. As I am both watching that and this game at the same time. I don't know which is more entertaining at the moment.
I'm sorry to say, but I think Johnny getting his bat down is more entertaining. Again, not to knock on Ryo and his batting here. I really think it's unfortunate.
Oh, yeah, there he goes at the rake. Wait, he's got the right idea.
As a line drive out to center field, gets down. Ryo, nice leadoff single here.
There you go, Pat. You. Yeah, what happens there? You stop the game to get your bat ahead of the net.
Well, like I said, I hope Johnny has another bat in his bat bag.
Hey, he's got all the tools with him. He's got a rake up there. He's got a basketball with him. I know it's hard to see on the right side of your screen, but he is sitting on top of the dugout.
Yeah, unfortunately, the camera angle doesn't catch the first base dugout where KOA is and where that bat is. Again, probably 20 feet in the air in the netting of the backstop.
Hey, if there's anyone that can get that bat down. Salisbury pops this one straight up towards the left side. Left fielder calls it off for the first out. Fabry will retreat back to first. That'll bring in Steven Orsini for his first at-bat of the day. Orsini hitting .265 to get in.
I think now Johnny is just sitting on top of the dugout. Not sure how safe that is. Yeah, it looks like he might be up again with the basketball. Strike in there to Orsini. I will say, this is definitely tough trying to figure out which one we should watch. I know we're broadcasters broadcasting a baseball game, but this is...
Hey, our job's to tell it's entertaining.
Yeah.
I'm very entertained by watching him get this bat. Like I said, if it's anyone else...
Oh, man.
This hard contact from Orsini. This one's up the line and through at first. Fabre, unfortunately, didn't have his head on the ball as he could have gotten to third. And a close play back behind him at second as he was a little lost out there for a second. Fortunately got back. Rockville 2 knocks in the inning. It was Steven Orsini picking up hit number 11 on the season for him. As Rockville now has runners at first and second with one away.
KOA manager comes out here to talk with his pitcher.
No, I think he wants to talk about that play at second, yeah.
Oh.
Because we had issues with them and the umpires last game following the 2 balls in play. Now he's got a gripe here.
The 2 balls in play and the double that was not. As like we said before, KOA had a great view as they're the dugout that can see right down the left field line. They were all excited.
Yeah, here he thought Fabre got nabbed on that tag. He started to get off a second, didn't really know where that ball was. And one more attempt with the basketball for McMath.
As it is now in the field of play.
Yeah, basketball's on the field. You see both the KOA players and McMath trying to get this bat down, if that's any sign of sportsmanship.
I think we all know at this point in life that those bats are not cheap. So anything you can do to get that bat down and help out a fellow ball player.
Lacefield in his first at-bat, homered in his last game here at Latonia against KOA as he takes ball 1 here.
Yeah, Lacefield got that first home run of the season after we did a pregame interview. We talked to him postgame. He was really excited about it. We were talking about, you know, putting the bat on ball, and he did so and then some.
He takes strike 1 there, evens the count at 1.
Fortunately, it looks like Johnny McMath is almost given up on the bet at this point. Don't think he's going to give up after the game, but definitely during the game here.
Yeah, 20 minutes down on the bat chases. We've got a 2-1 count to Lacefield.
He's still trying. Props to him, trying to get his bat down.
I mean, he's got another 2-3 spots till he's back up in the lineup.
Well, 2-3 spots, it'll put him in the hole at the earliest. So he's got to get something and might have to use a teammate's bat.
And Woodbury steps off, and he'll look Fabre back.
Lacefield's at the dish.
Swing and a miss by Lacefield. Runs the count even at 2. Oh, you almost got it, Johnny.
Almost.
You almost got it.
Almost. I would love to see him get this bat out. I really would.
He's got it on the end of the rake here.
With the end of a swing and a miss there from Lacefield. Sends him down on strikes.
That'll be the second out of the inning. As Ethan Zorbal will be the 9th man up for Rockville. Rockville only batting 9 today. Wanted to see Zach hit for himself.
Yeah, well, again with a shortened bench, I don't think we're going to see that. As I believe Zach is going to be a PO this season when he is used in games.
We just need that one at-bat from him.
Oh, yeah. I would love to see it. I really would. I can get behind Zach getting an at-bat. I mean, heck, if a relief pitcher can hit a grand slam off of Max Scherzer, Zach Gibney can do anything.
That's the mindset.
Not happy to say that, but it happened.
Close pitch misses outside, runs it 2-0 to Zorbal. Been a long day for him as we were talking to his father pregame. As he wakes up in the morning, goes all the way to Virginia for work, and then out here to Latonia.
Yeah, Zorbal hails from Pennsylvania, drives all the way to Virginia for work, works 8 hours a day, and then comes up to here for games, and then drives back to Pennsylvania home. I gotta say, what a workhorse he is. Underrated at that. Props to him.
And both runners go. Throw down to Fabre, gets by at third, and he'll turn and head for home and retreating back to third. Thought about heading for home.
I think he did, but then he almost did
Deked
a
me out.
somersault.
Yeah.
He kind of got stuck in the dirt and almost flipped over there at third. Hopefully he's okay. It looks like he is.
Both runners advance. Zorbal now a shot to get 2 in.
Zorbal a chance to at least tie this game here, if not take the lead.
Hey, you got the bat back.
Yeah, let's go. Just in time for him to think be on deck.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he's in the hole now.
Or, yeah, in the hole.
3-0 to Zorbal. And in the dirt, that'll load the base. No, was that not ball 4? Sorry, we get sidetracked in all the drama around the field as we lost track of the count. It is now 3-0. At least now we can focus on just baseball.
Yeah. I am kind of bummed that it didn't catch on the camera. That would have been really great to see.
I didn't see it. I just saw him run across the field with it. 3-0 to Zorbal. Green light as he swings through that one.
Zorbal again, a good chance to at least tie, if not take the lead here with a solid base hit with runners on second and third.
And called strike 3, and that'll end the inning. Rockville strands 2, unable to score that inning as we are still at a 1-0 game when we get back. We're back here in the KOA top half of the third as they lead Rockville 1-0. Zach Gibney out for his third inning of work.
Yeah, well, like we said, Rick Price is going with the bullpen day, and I think with Zach being through 2 innings on only 40 pitches, not too high, not too low, but he's gotten through the KOA lineup once as a ground ball, second base, picked up by Lacefield, over to Salisbury, first out of the inning.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what he does. These guys who've seen him, they may have calibrated his velocity a little bit more. See if any of these KOA batters get a hold of something.
Well, so far, the ones that have gotten a hold of something have gotten ground outs mostly.
Yeah, it's part of the pitch to contact that Zach's been great at all days. Here's just one pitch later, a fly ball towards the left side. Orsini able to make the play. Good heads up there by Hakopian to dive out of the way of Orsini, as good communication there leads to a second out.
Yeah. Just kind of looking over there. Didn't know if he slipped or not in the wet grass.
I'm assuming trying to get out of the way of Orsini coming in.
Yeah. Always good to pull off from your outfielder who's coming in. It's easier for him to get to the ball than going out towards it.
Yeah. I mean, this has been the start every inning. Gibney getting 2 quick outs. We'll see how he does here as he gets ahead with a strike 1 there.
Let's definitely not jinx anything here. Like you said, he's been getting quick outs to start innings. Just hasn't been able to finish them quickly.
Get that third one.
Yeah. Let's see if he can change the fortunes here, though.
As there's strike 2 on the outside corner. And Gibney, the 0-2, looking for his first strikeout of the season. As he gets a fly ball straight back and off the net. Oh-2 from Gibney once more. And past Heffley, this will be ball 1, evening the count. I'm sorry, bringing it 1-2. The 1-2. In the dirt, makes it 2-2. We have 2-2.
Third base coach for KOA was asking the umpire if it was 2-2 prior to that last pitch, which puts me in question because I thought I had a 1-2 count.
I have 2-2.
Well,
yeah,
2-2
that
now.
pitch, yeah. As, yeah. In the dirt, runs at 3-2. So, yeah, we were right.
Okay. I unfortunately question everything when someone says something other than what I have. Just gotta put a little more confidence on myself, I guess.
Full count. Broken background ball, fielded cleanly. And 1-2-3 inning for Zach Gibney. Midway through 3, Rockville trailing 1-0 when we come back. And we're back here in the bottom of the third. Rockville still trailing 1-0 as they have the beginning of the order to lead off. That'll be Bowman McMath, who has his bat back now, in case you weren't following along there. Got it back last half inning. McMath and then Hakopian.
Again, something we never thought we would see this season. Another thing to add to that bingo card, I guess, if you have one, for anything that's happened so far this year.
I'd want to know what else is on that card.
I want to know what other crazy stuff we're going to see this season.
Don't forget the ball that hit the camera, too.
Yeah, we initially thought broke it, but thankfully it didn't. It was just looking at a spider web.
Yeah. 1-0 to Bowman. His first pitch was in the dirt. Woodbury in his third inning of work. Bowman, nice knock into left. Hard contact. Rockville, their fourth hit of the day, as they've got a leadoff man on first.
Loud contact from Bowman there to lead off the bottom of the third. And here we go with McMath. His bat that he got out of the netting.
This has got to be a keystone at bat.
Oh,
we were talking
yeah.
about how hot it was coming into this game, and we were like, don't do anything to jinx it.
Yeah. This could almost be a season depicting at bat here.
Yeah, hold your breath, Rockville fans. First pitch to McMath, misses high. Woodbury taking his time. 1-0 to McMath. Breaking ball catches the outside, called strike one. Woodbury checking on Bowman at first. Knows he's got the leadoff man on. As he comes to McMath, blowing a fastball by him, runs at 1-2.
Like to see McMath get contact on that heater. He was a little behind, maybe even a lot behind on that one. Up his timing a little bit and drive that out to the outfield like we know he can.
He's got to protect now, 1-2 on its way. It's a breaking ball called strike three, as that'll be the first out of the inning for KOA. It'll be Eddie Hakopian stepping in now. Got a hard hit single in his first at bat.
Another one of the hot bats that have stayed hot this entire season for the Express. We'd like to see it continue here.
Quiet but hot, that's for sure. As like we said, he's got 17 singles. As there goes Bowman, throw down, and beats the tag. Crafty slide there, as he's now in scoring position for Hakopian.
I'm not going to lie, I kind of thought that throw beat him.
I did too, but
Fielding umpire says otherwise, and that's all that matters. We've got a runner on second now with one out for Eddie Hakopian, the singles machine.
now's a good time for when he's got that runner in scoring position now.
Now is a good time for, I believe, the 18th single of the season, if he gets one.
And ball misses just inside. Good eye there by Hakopian, runs at 1-0. Check on second, 1-1 to Hakopian. In the dirt and gets by. Bowman will head to third and have a look at home. It's one thing we saw last game for Rockville, actually. They had a guy on second trying to score all the way around on a pass ball. We thought he was safe, but unfortunately called out at the plate.
Yeah,
That was Joey Galloway.
thank you for the name. I was blank on that. Sorry, Joey.
I did too for a second, but
All I can remember was the blue helmet flying around third. That's all I can remember. And we back here thought he was safe. He wasn't, but we ended up winning that game. I believe 7-1.
yeah.
So it wasn't too much of a big deal.
2-0 at Catholic.
Yeah.
Hakopian takes one high, runs it 3-1.
Let's see if Eddie can get a hold of one here and drive in Bowman from third.
And thought he had ball 4. Gets a called strike 2 as that caught the upper outside part of the zone. That'll run a full count to him now. Definitely want to put this ball in play.
Again, we'd like to see...
Tie this game up.
Yeah, definitely tie this game up at 1 very early, as it's only the bottom of the third with 1 out.
Yeah, they stranded 2 last inning. They certainly want to at least get this game tied up. New ball game moving forward is a swing and a miss there. 2 outs now in the inning. Is Copian not happy about that? He's see him slam the bat down. That'll bring in catcher James Heffley now.
We noted this in our last game. We are unfortunately down to 1 catcher now in this season, as Tim Nicholson is out for the season with an injury, and Ryan Maley is out for at least a few games, maybe a week or so, with a wrist injury against KOA, I believe in game 2.
Yeah, on that tag.
On that applied tag.
Fortunately jammed it, and that's kept him out of the lineup. Heffley taking strike 1 there.
To wish him all the best, though. Heal quickly and completely as they take time away from the ball club. Best of wishes.
Woodbury's got 5 strikeouts through this point in the third as he misses high there.
He does have 5 strikeouts, but through that last pitch was pitch number 50 at only 2 2/3 innings. So he's got a lot of strikeouts, but he's thrown a lot of pitches as well to go along with that.
Yeah, it could be part of the game plan for Rockville, though. Get their starter up on the pitch count, because one thing Rockville's been terrific at all year is tearing up bullpens. Heffley, a ball hit towards the right side and through. James Heffley coming in clutch yet again with a 2-out single that'll tie this ball game at 1.
Heffley again with timely hitting. Gets a single through the right side there, past the second baseman, drives in Bowman from third.
Yeah, Heffley's had a few clutch at bats all year. That was certainly a good time for one, as we've got a brand new ball game now as it's all even at 1. That'll bring in Ryo Fabre, who had a base knock in his last at-bat. And there's that blue helmet you were talking about, as Joey Galloway will be the courtesy runner. Rightfully earning that spot, I'd say.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Galloway looking really speedy in the base paths in her last game at Catholic University, I believe on Wednesday.
And days are days at this point.
I agree. Days are meshing together recently, but love to see that blue helmet flying around the base paths maybe.
Woodbury taking his time, knows he's got some speed on first as he misses inside to Fabre, 1-0.
One thing I was just thinking is that KOA hasn't seen Galloway on the base paths yet.
Yeah,
because he had his first start against Bradley Eagles at Catholic University in our last game.
Fouled off towards the right side. And it'll get out of play, barely. Fortunately for Fabre, runs the count 1-1. That ball hung up for a while as both the first baseman and the right fielder converged on it.
Another thing I think I noted in the last time we played KOA is that the catcher's very audible when ball is completely and utterly out of play.
Yeah, you did
save the legs
out.
of the first baseman and right fielder there.
Fabre entered today hitting .333, a base knock in that last at-bat, upped that a few points. See what he does here, 2 outs and a runner on first, as Galloway draws a throw over, back in time.
Another thing he did a lot of times against Catholic University was draw a throw over. As we said, he's very speedy.
Yeah, and then still stole bases.
Yeah. It's good to see you get, thrown at to keep you honest, but still steal bases afterwards.
And there he goes towards... Oh, never mind. Started to.
Little deke there.
Hey, he took a solid 3-4 steps. I looked up, he was moving. I looked back down, and he's back on first.
Just draw the attention from the catcher and pitcher a little bit. Maybe throw him off.
2 strikes on Fabre now. One-two to him. And this will get by the catcher as Galloway will move up to second base. Got a 2-2 count now.
Don't know if it's picking it up, but the first base coach telling Ryo that he's got a RBI opportunity here with Galloway now on second base.
That he does. He's been putting the ball in play, getting hits, like I said. Batting average well over 300 now. Big RBI spot for him.
1 for 1 on the day. Maybe he can go 2 for 2 here and get an RBI as well.
He does have 9 of those on the year. See if he gets number 10. 2-2 on his way to him. Is a breaking ball grounded out towards short. Slow roller, going to be a tough play. Throw beats him by a step. And that's where we're going to have to leave it there. A 1-1 ball game after 3. We're back here in the top of the 4th in a 1-1 ball game. Zach Gibney looking incredible in his first start, out in his 4th inning of work now.
I'm not going to lie, I was a little surprised here. He's coming out for the 4th inning as Rick Price said he was going for a bullpen, and you don't see your starting pitcher in bullpen day go more than 2 or 3 innings, but like we said, Zach's out here for his 4th inning of work here.
Yeah, if he's going to eat innings, then let him throw.
And he's doing it well with a very low pitch count. Came into this inning only throwing 49 through 3 innings, which isn't terrible by any means.
And the other thing to point out is 11 first pitch strikes.
I don't know what to say about that. As I tried and had nothing come to my brain. Don't know where you pulled that.
Some advanced stats at you.
I don't know where you pulled those stats from, but it's great to see them. Wow.
And hard hit by Giesman, fouled off towards the left side. Gibney getting a lot of early swings, getting a lot of hard contact foul balls, but hey, foul balls are strikes, right?
Well, like you said, a lot of strikes. 11 of them first pitch strikes at that. It's good to see.
Still looking for his first strikeout on the season.
It's going to come in due time.
Hey, pitch to contact, pitch to contact.
I mean, if he's getting outs by pitching, there's nothing wrong with that.
3-2. And misses high and in as he walks the leadoff man. Giesman on first. That'll bring up the lefty, Dean Wandell. He bats with a guy on first, no one on. First pitch to him misses wide. Pitch 57 on its way from Gibney, misses high and outside. So you see him losing that strike zone a little bit. Got a leadoff walk, and now 2-0 to the next batter up.
Yeah, I'm looking past the Rockville dugout, see if anyone's warming.
I don't have a catcher. No one to warm him up. This one's fouled back. 2-1.
Like I said earlier, again, with Rick Price planning a bullpen day, I'm surprised Zach is out here, but I'm not complaining. I love to see him pitch. Doing pretty well so far.
We miss you in the booth, but Runner breaks towards second. A late steal. Throw down. Good tag by Hakopian, and they got him. Oh, what? They called him out and then safe. They overturned the call.
And
Not sure why.
Hakopian might have hurt his hand there on the plays. He's taking his glove off, shaking his hand off a little bit. I'm not really sure what just happened there. I did see an out call, and then I looked down to put it into game changer, and he's called safe.
Might have dropped the ball. That's the only thing, but it looked like he clearly had it. Unless that tag jarred the ball loose, and now he's holding his hand.
Well, like I said, Hakopian trying to shake off his hand there a little bit. Might have been jarred on the play a little bit, maybe on the tag. Can't afford to lose him, as he's a really good defensive player and has definitely provided offensively as well for this team.
Yeah, he looks to be all right as he's back over to spot at shortstop. Gibney the 3-1 pitch. Fouled away, and we've got a full count now. Wandell gave that ball a ride.
A couple of these KOA players have definitely had balls put into play with hard contact, but unfortunately they've lined out foul, which is actually good for Rockville.
And he's swinging a miss. Zach Gibney, his first strikeout on the season.
I said it would come in due time, and there it is. First strikeout. Congratulations, Zach Gibney. Love to see it. Let's see many more come.
Like I said, we miss him in the booth, but Rockville, they needed the arm, and there's Gibney to throw it.
Yeah.
Ground ball out towards the Hakopian. Let's see if he's all right. He'll go the short way to third. A heads-up play as they've got a rundown now. And stretched by Lacefield gets him on the back on the tag. A nice play there. Like I said, Eddie Hakopian, great heads-up baseball as Rockville getting the lead man there. I guess that means he's all right.
Yeah. Was able to apply the tag there. Keep up to speed with... I believe that is... No, that wasn't Thomas. Thomas is now on first. Was able to keep up with the runner there.
Was Giesemann.
Giesemann, thank you, Josh. Foul ball.
Barely foul.
Yeah, barely
That
foul.
was right up the line. Salisbury, you got to grab that ball fair. At least let it hit the base and
I
then
was
touch
thinking
it.
let it hit the base and stay fair.
Because had that ball kept rolling, it definitely would. If he picked it up and then touched first, he picked it up in foul territory.
Yeah, you let it hit the base, it would have been out number 3 on a very underwhelming ground ball, I'd say.
The 0-1. Catches the outside. Nice pitch on the corner by Gibney. He's got him 0-2 now.
Got him 0-2. He can do anything he wants here. High speed, off speed, anything he wants.
The 0-2. Throw down. Gets away at first. Rockville throwing the ball around yet again. As KOA now has a runner at second following the throwing error from Heffley. Thomas advancing up to second, and now Putnam's got a man in scoring position with 2 away.
Yeah, it's one thing I would, again, like to see is Rockville not throw the ball around too much.
Slider there from Gibney. Slides a little bit too much and count even at 2 now.
Another thing to note here is that the KOA bench has definitely come alive here in the last 3 pitches, I'd say. Let's see how Zach handles this noise and stays calm, cool, and collected.
And there's the strikeout. Gibney's second strikeout of the day, getting out of yet another jam. Rockville still in a 1-1 ball game as we head towards their half of the 4th. We're back here in the bottom of the fourth in a 1-1 ball game. Rockville working out of a jam last inning. As, like I said, the score remains at 1 as Salisbury will lead off the bottom of the fourth for Rockville.
I think one thing that's worked in favor for Rockville is the base running blunders that KOA's had so far.
Yeah, a couple of them. That ground ball to short in last inning, that runner from second broke. Heads up play by Hakopian got him.
Yeah, the steal and non-steal, I believe maybe the second inning. And then, yeah, the rundown, I think 2 rundowns maybe so far.
Yeah, 2 of them.
That have worked out in the favor of the Express. Really good and really key for this game being tied.
Salisbury, ground ball towards the right side. Speared at first, throw to the pitcher. Unable to recover in time as Salisbury legs out an infield single. 6 hits on the day for the Express. As Stephen Orsini steps in now. Orsini in the left-left matchup. He's got a runner on first, following the infield single by Salisbury. Takes a swing and a miss at a front door curve.
Hardy cut there from Orsini, definitely trying to move Salisbury over from first, maybe second or third on that one.
Orsini, 1 for 1 so far. Looking to expand on that as here's a check swing. Appeal down, did not swing, 1-1. Had to be right on the line of swing, no swing. Could have gone either way.
Yeah, well, again, it went in favor of Rockville and in favor of Orsini here as the field umpire gave a no swing call.
Check over at first, the 1-1. Orsini showing bunt, can't get it down. They'll make things 1-2. Woodbury taking his time, gets the ball from the ump. He's back on the mound with a 1-2 count. Looking for strikeout number 7. Ball in the dirt, gets away. Salisbury breaks for second. He'll get in standing. Rockville with no outs. Salisbury in scoring position now.
Again, another prime opportunity for Rockville to drive in a run here with no outs and a runner in scoring position. It's great to see Orsini at the dish here with this opportunity. So he can really
2-2. And missing inside, runs a full count now to Orsini. Yeah, these are the plays you want to convert if you're Rockville, especially in a tight ball game, tied at 1. You get your leadoff man in scoring position with no outs. As Orsini out towards right field. Right fielder going back and over his head. This will be extra bases. And there's the convert we were talking about. Orsini in there with a double as Rockville now leads 2-1.
Like I said earlier, it's great to see Orsini at bat with the runner in scoring position. A great chance for him to drive in the runner, and that he did so with the RBI double there. Loud contact, long fly ball over the head of the right fielder was just what the doctor ordered.
And Rockville still in business as Orsini's on second with still no one away. Jesse Lacefield at the dish. Shows bunt, gets it down, off his foot and foul.
Interesting to see the last 2 batters here, Orsini and Lacefield, draw bunts. Haven't seen that from anyone other than, I believe, Hakopian so far this year.
And Zorba.
Or Zorba, my bad.
The 0-1 in. Lacefield ground ball towards first. Orsini will advance to third, so Lacefield doing his job there. As Ethan Zorball has a chance to bring him in.
Maybe third batter in a row showing bunt. Again, as I said,
Get a squeeze down, yeah.
Zorball.
Get some towards the right side. Zorball can certainly do so.
Zorball has shown bunt many times this year and converted and been able to reach base. Let's see if he can drive, if he gets a bunt sign here.
Drive him in. Drive him in with a bunt.
I don't know. We've seen everything so far this season. Why not something else?
And there it is. The suicide squeeze is on. He gets it down. Ball rolling up the line. Will it stay fair? And he touched it fair. And a meeting by the umpire, no call was made. The Rockville bench saying they touched it fair. It certainly looked like he touched it fair. We'll see what the call is, as that would score a run. And a bizarre call. It looks like they're calling it foul. And Rick certainly wants a word with that. I don't blame him.
He's right there at third base. He saw it plain his day. You can hear Lacefield showing his emotion here as he wants a protest here. Pretty sure the whole Latonia Park heard that.
Right at it. You can't fault. They were all staring right at the line.
Lacefield was definitely one to show his emotion there.
I could too, but I have to.
We have a job we'd like to keep.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, let's see if Zorba drops down to bunt, as he did. Just didn't go in favor.
Yeah, we called it.
Third bunt in a row. Zorba, the one to do it, as he has many times this year. Don't think he's going to do it again, as that one didn't go in favor. We're not really sure how or why, but
yeah. How do you blunder a suicide squeeze? You get it down, and the ump just.
Well, he didn't blunder it. The umpires did.
That's what I'm saying. Anyway, the 0-1 to Zorball. Swung on and missed. Yeah, and I think a play like that, as you hear from the KOA bench, certainly gives them some momentum.
Well, again, one thing to remember is that they are down 2-1.
The 0-2 coming into Zorball. Lets a high one go. Brings it 1-2.
I'd like to see Zorba regroup here after that muffed call by the home plate umpire. Yeah, muffed. Yeah,
they made the call too early. Is that's what it was? Is because he did touch it, but it's a ball in the dirt, no advance. Good stop behind the plate.
But like I said, I'd like to see Zorba regroup here, as he almost had an RBI sacrifice, or not sacrifice, suicide bunt there. Let's see him regroup here and maybe put a ball in play and drive in.
Orsini, because Orsini, yeah, he broke from third on that play too. It wasn't just a safety squeeze. He broke.
Yeah,
he did. Squeeze right there. And Zorball fighting to stay alive, fouls one off, keeps it 2-2.
It was textbook play, and it was honestly perfect. Just not the right call, as again you heard.
Of course, yeah, we're going off what the bench saw. From our vantage point, you know, it looked good to us, but
and unfortunately we're level with the playing field, so we don't have any height on it.
And 2-2, stone cold take there from Zorball as the count goes full. Zorball, the full count to him. And Woodbury misses outside. Rockville runners at the corners now as the order flips over for Nate Bowman.
Hey, Bowman's already gotten at least one base hit today. Let's see if he can collect base hit number 2 here and drive in a run.
Yeah, Bowman 1 for 2. Did get a knock in his last at-bat. Could see a play on here by Rockville, as they've got runners at the corners. Only one away. As, yeah, they're certainly looking to expand that 2-1 lead. Hard contact from Bowman, a double play ball. However, they want the out at the plate, and the tag on Orsini is there. They do get the play, as instead of chancing a double play, they go home and get the runner, the lead runner, for the second out. That'll bring in Jonathan McMath with runners at first and second. McMath leads his team in RBIs with 15.
I've said it time and time again, he's somehow shows all his power with 2 runners on.
So you're saying this is going to be the at-bat?
I don't know, I just think it's interesting that a lot of times he launches the ball out there with 2 on. I don't know, it's a small trend. Maybe it'll go up, maybe it'll go down, maybe it'll continue, maybe not.
Yeah, as I said, everything resets once, your bat gets stuck up in the netting.
Again, like we said, let's hope any of that little magic dust didn't fall off the bat.
Yeah, for anyone who tuned in late, in the first inning, McMath, on a strikeout pitch, launched his bat at 20 feet high into the netting. That was there for about 20 minutes.
And all 20 minutes, McMath was on top of the KOA dugout trying to get it off, and he prevailed, as we said, about 20 minutes later.
Yeah, he got it back right in time for his next at-bat.
That he did. Really wanted that bat back, and I don't blame him.
Yeah, he's got a 2-0 count now, hitter's count. See what he can do here. He's got 2 men on. Taking, runs at 3-0. KOA certainly knowing who to pitch cautiously to, is they want no part of McMath on this at-bat.
I don't blame him. As we've said, his power numbers are really up this season. He's shown he can drive the ball out of the ballpark many times.
3-0. Wonder if he's got the green light here. As he does, and for the second time, that bat taking off.
I don't believe it! I don't believe it! This time, mid-at-bat, the bat goes flying into the netting. And using the cleats and the fence, looks like he's going to try and go up and get it as he scales the fence. Jonathan McMath scaling the fence outside the KOA dugout, and he gets his bat! Way to go, Johnny McMath. I definitely think he might need a little more pine tar in between this at-bat and his next one.
I'd have to agree. I can't imagine the home plate umpires taking too lightly to him throwing the bat twice now.
I don't think it's intentional, but it's still
Obviously
amazing.
Not, but
oh my gosh. That'll just show you how much power he puts into his swing. No wonder he can drive it almost 400 feet past the outfield wall.
Following the excitement on that last pitch, a throw over to second. Anyone have that twice on the bingo card?
Oh my god. This is something else.
3-1 in the dirt, and they will walk McMath. This time just tossing his bat aside. As bases are loaded now for Eddie Hakopian, 2 away.
Yeah, big opportunity for Copen here.
KOA's going to call time.
I was going to say either pitching coach or manager coming out of the KOA dugout to talk it over with Woodbury.
For those of you who couldn't see the right side of that screen, that bat lodged just above the KOA dugout. McMath scaling the fence to get it back.
Almost Tony Stewart-like at Indianapolis, scaling the fence there. Thankfully, it didn't go 20 feet in the air that time. It was just above the dugout, maybe 10, 12 feet that time.
Gotta say, he makes our job fun.
Yeah. Highlight reel plays in the field, deep bombs from the dish, and now twice in back-to-back ABs throwing his bat into the netting. I thought I'd seen everything, and yet again...
I think we'd see it twice.
Yeah. I thought I'd seen everything so far this season, and yet I am corrected and astounded by what I see so far. It's only the 4th inning.
Yeah, wow. Hakopian in. Bases are loaded for him with 2 away. As first pitch to him, blocked behind the plate in the dirt.
Seeing that happen with the bat flying not only maybe affects the batters, but the pitcher as well. It just maybe bewilders him a little bit. Maybe, throws him off a little bit.
Copian fouls this one off towards the right side, out of play. Copian 1 for 2 in this ball game. Certainly looking to go 2 for 3, as all the men are out there. Big RBI spot could break this game open for Rockville.
Oh yeah, could definitely put a big crooked number up for the Express here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Singles machine, Eddie Hakopian.
Ball high there, runs it 2-1. Woodbury, 80 pitches now. He comes in with the 2-1. Taken high. Big chance for Eddie to be all aggressive here. He's got a 3-1 count, nowhere to put him. You got to think you're getting a fastball center cut here.
Yeah.
Woodbury, certainly been one of those accurate arms that Rockville's seen all season. Low walk numbers, but you don't want to walk in a run.
You don't want to walk in and run, but you also don't want to give up a base hit that'll drive in multiple runs and put your team down farther.
And there it is. Hakopian hit hard towards the left side and just foul. As, yeah, Eddie was pulling that big swing out. We thought we'd see it, and unfortunately doesn't get it fair. We'll have to do the 3-2 over again.
Just a little late there, as that line drive might have been half a second later, would have driven in maybe 1, 2, or 3.
Full count to Hakopian. And in the dirt, that'll walk in a run. We've got a 3-1 ball game now.
Way to work that at bat. You went up 3-1, fouled off a possibly multiple RBI base hit there, and are able to regroup and take ball 4, walk in a run. As we said, KOA wouldn't want to do that, but they ended up doing that anyways.
Yeah, it's the other thing is you fouling off like that is you're getting right back in the box saying, all right, yeah, a little adjustment just a second later, but yeah, able to lay off that pitch in the dirt, keeps the bases loaded, and who else to have up but James Heffley. First pitch to him, missing high.
I think last time I saw Heffley up with the bases loaded, he had a very clutch 3-run double.
Yeah, it was.
I believe against Dig-In. Not entirely sure who it was against, but it was very clutch
and
and timely
another one
hitting.
since then. I think he had one at Bradley.
Another double, yes, but I'm talking about just bases loaded.
Right. Get the bases loaded stats on handy.
Yeah. And if he gets something here, he might have to.
Heffley, Rockville, yet another hitter's count as they've been patient at the dish this inning. 2-0 to Heffley. Catches as he was taking. 2-1 now. Woodbury nearing 90 pitches just in the 4th inning here, looking to get out of a bases loaded jam. The 2-1 to Heffley. Grounded towards the left side. Backhand play, short jump throw across his body. And called safe. Field umpire called him safe, as that was an impressive effort. Jump throw across the diamond. KOA coach is out to argue.
I believe the field umpire said that the first baseman was brought off the bag on that throw. KOA really not liking the umpires here this last few games, as a lot of calls have gone against them. As he's going to now go to his bullpen, as they've had a man warming for the last few innings.
Yeah, I believe he just notioned to shortstop. We'll see if he's the one coming into pitch now. That was a heck of an effort as he tried to make the jump throw across his body. Heffley picking up an RBI, however, and Rockville out to a 4-1 lead now. You got to think that'll be it for the day on Woodbury, as he's at 88 pitches now through 3 2/3 rather. If that's any nod to the patience of Rockville, went down 1-0 early in this game, rallied 8 hits, a couple walks, got the runners on, and they're still threatening here in the 4th with bases loaded.
Yeah, it's definitely been good to see the Rockville Express respond to being down early, but then coming back with 4 unanswered runs. As you say, the bases are still loaded here with 2 outs as the Express continue to threaten a little bit here. Ball skips in the gravel, and gravel goes everywhere back here. Wasn't expecting that.
It's Tyler Miles warming up for KOA as we go to break. We're back here in the bottom of the 4th. Tyler Miles is ready to go on the mound, right-hander from Salisbury. As Ryo Fabre steps in, another bases loaded chance for Rockville, following the James Heffley infield single.
So far with the bases loaded, the Express have been able to convert twice with a walk to a Hickopian, and again the infield single.
Fabre chops this one off right behind him.
One thing to note is that Galloway is now on first as a courtesy runner.
Yeah, in for Heffley.
Just looked up and saw that. Again, all I saw was the blue helmet, and that ticked me off to it.
Fabre 1 for 2 to this point. Takes strike 2. Seen a couple from Miles now, as he's down 0-2. To see what he does here at the dish as he's got to protect now. Takes a curveball off the shoulder. On an 0-2 pitch, he hits him, and that'll bring in run number 5 for Rockville. A 5-1 ball game here at Latonia.
I kid you not. In my head, I was thinking, as a relief pitcher coming in with the bases loaded, what is his mindset here? What does he do? And as that pitch came in, it hits him. It cannot feel good as you're coming in with the bases loaded, trying to get your team out of this jam, not give up any more runs, gets ahead 0-2, and then hits a batter.
Yeah, and that'll bring in Danny Salisbury. Still, Rockville, bases loaded, as he takes strike 1 on the outside. Yeah, right when I was talking, what was Fabre's game plan after taking 2 strikes? And I guess it was stand still.
Yeah.
Salisbury still taking on the outside, 1-1.
I feel like Salisbury's going to be taking until he sees something good and nice in the middle of the zone, drive it out a little bit.
I'd like to see a little bit more aggression now, as there's a shot towards the right side as I'm speaking, and one runs around, and Galloway around third, and safe at the plate. Rockville out to a 7-1 lead now.
Galloway again showing that speed on the base paths, scoring from second on a single to right field from Salisbury.
Rockville hot in this one, up 7-1 now. This is a 5-run inning and still counting, hopefully.
Like I said, with the bases loaded and Rockville having a couple chances to advance some runners, putting a very crooked number up against KOA, which is big for them.
Orsini stepping in now, following the single for Salisbury. as he's looking to move the line with a big swing there.
I think he was looking to drive in maybe more than one run there. He took a very hearty hack.
The 0-1 to Orsini. Taking, missing outside.
And again, I was just thinking, there goes the Express again, pouncing on the relief pitching of their opposing teams.
Yeah, it's a point I made earlier in this game. The game plan for Rockville, wait out the starter, is Woodbury had a good start to the game. His pitch count was his demise there as that brought him out of the game.
Well, that and again, the bases loaded jams that he unfortunately wasn't able to work out of.
Yeah, and then as soon as the reliever went in, Rockville taking advantage, and they hold a 7-1 lead now.
7-1 lead with a possibility of adding more here.
And also, who's in line for the win but Zach Gibney?
Yeah, he is right now.
Here's one fouled back, runs the count full. Sets up for a big play as both runners will be breaking.
I think, though, unfortunately for Zach to get the win, he'd have to pitch through 5 innings. So he'd have to
That's
come out
not
again.
the rule. Orsini, a nubber with the runner stealing. Shortstop wasn't there to cover his position, and that'll be yet another infield single. Rockville, their 10th hit of the day now.
Well, if the middle infielders, I believe shortstop there holding the runner at second. With runners on first and second, he wasn't able to get to that really slow dribbling ball right to where he would be positioned normally.
Yeah, runners on first and second on a full count. Both runners were stealing. He was breaking to cover the bag at second. And yeah, not in his spot, and that ball was slow rolled out to him. Lacefield now, another bases loaded opportunity for Rockville. Here's an Express that's proved he can put the ball over the wall in a 1-0 count now, taking 2-0 now.
Yeah, he's got that first home run on this season off his chest, and we're not saying he should go for another, but he's
got to be on his mind.
Definitely on his mind here with
If you're Rockville, they've been moving station to station, station to station. You want that swing that unleashes all of them.
Not to discount, or not to say anything bad with going station to station. There's nothing wrong with that, as it would keep the line moving and would, assure another at-bat here in this inning.
2-0 count, certainly an opportunity to be aggressive, especially with the catcher going out, telling his guy, hey, throw strikes. As he does not, as it's a 3-0 count now.
3-0 count. If there was ever time to try and swing for the fences, I think now is one.
Yeah, I can't imagine he's got anything but the green light here.
I think instead of seeing red, he might be seeing green. You never know.
Well, a 4-pitch walk brings in the 8th run of the game.
Again, out of our camera angle, I see KOA warming up another pitcher here.
Ethan Zorball stands in.
Here we go. Keep the line moving.
If I'm not mistaken, he led off this inning, right?
I remember his last at bat, he tried to lay down that suicide bunt that was for naught, unfortunately. I'm not sure if he led off the inning. He might have, as I have lost track.
Unless we're past that point already. We might be. In there, called strike one.
Regardless of where or when Ethan Zorball's last at bat was, he's got a big chance here for something big.
This one misses inside, runs at 2-1 now. KOA struggling to find the strike zone. Rockville, hey, they're content to take what they're giving them.
Like I said, working station to station isn't terrible. You'd like to see a big base hit here, which, again, would be great.
Zorball steps back in. 2-2 count now. And hard contact, ground ball, slow roller to shortstop. Picks it up, throw over in time. And if you're KOA, hey, deep breath, you're finally out of this inning, but not before the damage was done. Rockville leading 8-1 when we come back. We're back here in the top of the fifth. Zach Gibney still on the mound.
Well, as we were saying earlier, we were talking to Rick Price, it was a bullpen day, but now with Rockville having an 8-1 lead, I think Rick Price is just sticking with Zach Gibney here, who's only thrown 67 pitches through 4 innings, giving up 1 run.
As he misses with this one. Giving a 1-0 count now. Caesar the hitter. Cranked out towards left. Orsini on the run. Can't get there, and this will be down for extra bases. As he's in there with a leadoff double. Dustin Curtin now with a runner at second. Watches a breaking ball catch the plate for strike 1. Love to see that nice slow-moving curve that the hitter just gives up on. That's what it was there. This one misses high.
Something I like to restate is with Zach giving up that leadoff double, let's see how he recollects himself and pursues his way through these next batters.
Check on second. And another breaking ball in there, 1-2. Gibney the 1-2. In there, called strike 3. Ring him up, bring him a chair. That's his 3rd strikeout of the day for Gibney. And Rockville still in business, 1 away here in the inning.
It's great to see, like I said, Gibney giving up that leadoff double. How does he attack his next few hitters? Gets a beautiful strike call there for strike 3, his 3rd strikeout on the day.
Really sticking with that first pitch curveball, as there it is again. Like I've said all game, if he's going to steal a strike away, the hitters are going to give it to him. No one's swinging at that first pitch curveball.
You want to give me the first pitch strike percentage now? As you stunned me last time with that stat and left me speechless.
I'll find it. I have my ways.
Gotta love Game Changer and advanced baseball stats.
Nah, no game changer. That's all me.
All right, Josh.
16.
16 first pitch.
First pitch strikes the
That
batters.
is incredible.
Sliding play out in center. Bowman makes the play, doubled them off, and they do so. They're out of the inning. There it is. Score at 8-6 on the double play. Rockville out of another inning, leading 8-1 as we head towards their half of the fifth.
We're back here in the bottom of the fifth inning. Rockville looking to expand on their 8-1 lead here. Lots of offense to show in that last bottom half of the inning. Multiple bases loaded opportunities. A couple timely walks, a couple timely base hits as Rockville definitely put a hurting to KOA. Let's see if they can continue that offensive prowess that they showed in the last bottom half.
Yeah, 5 runs away from that mercy rule. This ball hitting Bowman on the rib cage as he looked at the umpire for a confirmation that it hit him, getting it, and now he's on first to lead off this inning.
I was just thinking, one thing I was told when I was playing Little League is if the umpire asks if you were hit, say yes.
Say yes.
There you go. That's a big thing right there, is to ensure you get that base off of a hit by pitch.
And that'll bring in McMath.
Let's see if he loses his bat again
Hold
here,
your
maybe.
bat.
Yeah, hold your bat.
Runner breaks for second, throw down. It's over the head as shortstop just gave up on it. You could see him lose all expression in his face as that one took off towards center field.
Yeah,
Nate Bowman will now stand on second base.
not even close on that throw. Yeah, like you said, the shortstop covering there just kind of watched it sail.
Pitch into McMath. Outside. Two one to McMath. Misses outside, runs it 3-1. And McMath started to head down towards first, gets a called strike 2, and so have to step back in. Full count to McMath, a quiet day from him other than the bat throws. As this one's hit out towards center. Center fielder back, puts it away. Bowman was running on the play. He'll have to retreat back to second. As it's up to Hakopian now to get him in.
McMath definitely had solid contact on that. Just probably got off the end of the bat a little more than he wanted to. Drove it out a fair way, but just not enough.
Hakopian in now. trying to move Bowman around from second, takes ball one up and in.
At least that at bat, the bat didn't end up in the netting at one point.
I promise, guys, it's the last time of the night you'll hear that from us. As another one causes Hakopian to bend out of the way. 2-0 now. Hakopian fouled back, 2-1. Took a pretty big hack at it.
Yeah, with the runner on second, just trying to drive him in with a little bit of power there. Like to see better contact though, and maybe a little better timing.
My favorite time of the night at Latonia. The lights are on, the sun is setting, and evening baseball underway.
Yeah, I've got a nice cool breeze coming in. Definitely cooling it off, and it's just
Yeah, I'm
nice.
cold. I was complaining the game started, the sun was in my face. I'm cold.
Well, again, this is a later start than we've had all
7
season.
o'clock game.
7 o'clock first pitch, as we're used to 5:30 first pitches so far this season. But again, no complaints here. Great visual, nice summer night, as you said, and
A couple flyovers.
a couple flyovers. Yeah, we've had a great ball game so far.
3-1 to Hakopian. Fouled away. That'll run the count full. Seen Bowman take off once in this at-bat. Do you think he's going here on a full count?
You might see him maybe take an extra step or two once the pitch is thrown. Maybe go for third.
We'll see. I know that catcher he's made a couple errant throws so far. Hakopian fouls one off his thigh. You see him hobbling over towards Rick at third. That had to hurt. I felt that from here.
Yeah, it didn't look like it was good. It's immediate reaction from him. He's taking a second to walk that off.
Yeah, that's all you got to do. Walk it off. You saw him earlier holding his hand on a tag, and now a ball off his thigh. It's been a rough day if you're Eddie Hakopian. He's a warrior, though.
Oh,
See him
yeah.
get that runner in.
We've seen him, unfortunately, foul pitches off of himself before, but definitely collect himself and get back in the at-bat and do some good stuff.
And Big Ed. See what he got here. He's got a full count runner on second. He ends up walking.
I think it's the third time at bat that he did do a little bending action out of the way of a pitch coming into him.
Yeah, not including the one he fouled off of himself, as another mound meeting by KOA following the walk.
Don't know if this is going to warrant a pitching change. Is it?
Yeah, that's
Actually,
what
it
it
looks
looks
like it
like.
will.
You see Jimmy Jakish heading towards the mound. Looks like he's going to take over, and while he warms up, we go to break. We're back here in the bottom of the fifth. James Heffley stands in. He's got runners at first and second. Jimmy Jakish taking over the pitching duties for KOA. As Rockville really exploded on the bullpen, as they look to continue to do so, as they've got runners in scoring position. Other thing to consider is they're drawing ever closer to the run rules, something we didn't think we'd have to harp on as much as we have this season, but hey, when a team gets hot, anything can happen. As Heffley fouls one back towards us, strike one.
I think the Express have ended 2 games this season so far on mercy rules or run rules, however you want to put it. Couldn't hurt to see another one here with the offense.
One for, one against.
Yeah.
The 0-1 in the dirt. Good block behind the plate, but breaks for third. Ball's there, and he's out. As didn't have a clear read of where that ball bounced away. Tried to advance, and a good throw gets him. As that wastes a base runner in scoring position. 2 away now in the inning. One to Heffley. Misses outside. Heffley skies this one towards the right side. In on it and put away for the third out. After 5, Rockville still leads 8-1 when we come back. We're back here in the top of the sixth. Alex Hill taking the duties from here, following an incredible start from pitcher Zach Gibney. What'd you like from Zach?
I mean, I can't find anything that he did really wrong. Again, pitch count was a little high, but no complaints there as he had, I believe, 16 first pitch strikes. Got through 5 innings on 1 run. I think 1 run on like 3 hits maybe. Great stuff from Zach in his first start of the season, first start of his
1
career.
run on 3 hits.
First start of his career with the Express. Maybe not a reliever anymore. You never know.
Hill now in, working with an 8-1 lead. First pitch from him missed outside. And high as well. (2-0) inside, runs at 3-0. And in there, called strike 1. Hill the 3-1, misses high, and he'll walk the leadoff man that he sees in this one. Batting now for KOA, Joey Bowers. He steps in, no outs, and a runner on first. So he'll watch strike 1. Can't fault him for taking as he watched the leadoff man get walked by Hill. Good game plan with a new arm in. And a nice breaking ball. Hill up 0-2 now.
Like you said, good game plan with the relief pitcher in here. See the pitches in, see what he's throwing, take a couple, see what he's throwing, see if you can put anything in play.
0-2. Just swinging a ground ball towards Copian. He'll take it himself. No throw, however. He'll hang on to that. KOA, an infield single.
One thing I mentally noted was that might have been the best decision I've seen by Hakopian. And so far, this infield is not to throw it. As we've said a couple times, the infield hits have turned into the Rockville Express throwing the ball around a lot. Definitely a good mental note there to not throw it and not risk any errors.
First deal from Hill following the infield single. Misses high outside for ball 1. Here, that KOA bench still in this game despite being down by 7. There's a fly ball towards left field. Orsini catches it on the run as he tries to throw behind the runner back in time. 1 away for Rockville here in the 6th. Pitch in from Hill, the 0-0. Curveball catches the zone, strike 1. Geisman, the cleanup hitter for KOA, in now. Runners at first and second. 1 away here in the 6th. Another breaking ball, just missing low. Evens the count at 1. And a good stop by Heffley, as neither runner able to advance on the ball in the dirt. 2-1 count now. 2-1, just misses high. Hill wanted the call theirs. It's 3-1 now.
I'd like to see Hill throw a couple strikes consecutively here as he's gotten behind, I think, every batter he's faced so far.
And a broken bat, ground ball, slow roller towards third, and no play for Zorball. KOA back-to-back infield singles. They now have the bases loaded with just one away now. It's the second broken KOA bat we've seen in this game.
Yeah, making hard contact just on the wrong places of those bats. I believe it might be a courtesy runner in for KOA at first base.
As yeah, that was the catcher at bat. First pitch catches the zone, strike one. See Hill there toss the ball in. That one was a little slippery, I guess, as he asked for a new one. The 0-1 from Hill, swung on and missed. There's your consecutive strikes.
There he goes. Great to get ahead 0-2 to a batter with leave the bases loaded now. It's good to get a little, confidence that you can throw strikes and you will throw strikes.
As this one takes off on him, wouldn't really consider that a waste pitch, but nevertheless runs at 1-2. Hill looking to come back with something a little bit closer than that previous one. As he gets a swing and a foul ball back towards us. And swung on and missed for the second out. With bases loaded, Hill looking to work out of the jam, gets a big strikeout there. This remains an 8-1 ball game.
Yeah, it's great to see Hill work back after loading the bases and getting a big strikeout there. Not just a second out, but a strikeout. Definitely give yourself, again, a little more confidence in yourself to get through this inning.
And a swung on foul ball into the mid of Heffley for strike one. Thomas, big RBI spot as he's got the bases loaded with his team trailing by 7. Hill looking to strand him. Ooh, good breaking ball, just misses. Tough pitch to lay off there.
Yeah, that is a tough pitch to lay off of it. Look to us, might have been a good little swing zone there. I guess not enough for the batter.
And gets a swing and a miss at a curveball there as he's ahead now, 1-2.
That breaking ball really doing its job as it's, again, as its name implies, breaks away from the batter and gets the swing and a miss there.
1-2 from Hill. Put in play towards the right side. Going to be a tough out. Glove flip. And he got him! How's that? Wow. The glove flip from Jesse Lacefield gets the out at first base. As this remains an 8-1 game. We're back here in the bottom of the sixth. Rockville holding on to an 8-1 lead thanks to an incredible third out play from Jesse Lacefield as he had that nice glove flip to end the inning.
And I'm sitting back here thinking, unfortunately, he didn't have any shot in just the last second little pitch to first base there. I believe Danny Salisbury and got the out there. Incredible play, incredible effort. Got out of the inning unscathed.
As Rio Fabre leads off this inning with a foul ball off the cage. 5, 6, 7 due up for Rockville. That'll be Fabre, Salisbury, Orsini. Only in the 6th inning past the 2-hour mark. Certainly been a slow, lagging on game. Hasn't felt like it, but...
Well, the score column would say so. As Rockville has pushed across 8 runs, and a lot of those came in one inning with walks and infield hits. And
we also had 2 pitching changes.
That 2 pitching changes. A lot of station-to-station baseball the Express have played so far today. It's definitely a reason why this game is a little slower than some would like, but we're not complaining here. It's a great ball game from the Express.
Two-one. Fabre swung out towards left center. Center fielder going back, under it, and put away for the first out. A little bit of trouble with the lights there, able to regroup. So that'll bring up Danny Salisbury now with 1 away.
As we have passed the 9 o'clock hour here, the lights at Lieutenant Field are in full effect here. Might be a little harder for outfielders and maybe even infielders to catch those high fly balls that get up near the lights.
And a broken bat by Salisbury is a slow roller. He's got a chance to beat it out, and he will. But not before he loses a bat, unfortunately. So we've seen a lot of broken bats here in this game, more than we've seen all year.
We've seen a lot of broken bats, and fortunately that's the first for the Express. Might be some good firewood, maybe. Get probably another trip to Dick's Sporting Goods or your local sports store. Get another bat before the next game.
I was going to say Sports Authority, but aw.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. No more Sports Authority. I almost said Modell's.
Oh, that's even wow.
Oh man,
that's a blast from the past.
Shows you where we are.
The 0-1 into Orsini. Fouled off the catcher's mask. Runs it 0-2. Jakish taking his time. The 0-2. A breaking ball causes Orsini to duck out of the way. Runs at 1-2.
Jakish took his time there, maybe messed up his own timing a little bit as he threw inside for the first time this at bat. He was ahead 0-2. He's still ahead 1-2 here.
Yeah, Salisbury drawing the attention of the pitcher. As a great spot from Jakish.
Great spot.
I was all ready to give a strikeout call there, didn't give it to him.
I could say great spot by Jakish, but even greater take from Orsini.
That too, yeah.
Way to hold the bat on the shoulders there and not swing and miss at that one possibly. Or maybe even grab into a double play.
Yeah, and hat tip to Orsini, really seeing the ball well in a lefty-lefty matchup. Is the 2-2 to him is fouled off.
Orsini really fighting here. Fought back to get to an even count, fouled off that last pitch.
And a check swing. They say he chased on the pitch in the dirt. That'll be strike 3 and out 2 in the inning.
Here we go, Jess. Bring him around, bud.
We'll bring in Jesse Lacefield. Had that immaculate, I was going to say remarkable.
Either word works.
Immaculate. I like that. There's a nice ring to it. Either way, immaculate glove flip, whatever you want to call it. Really got them out of the inning.
I'm going to call it immaculate. I think that works.
The cross between remarkable and immaculate.
Which it was.
Well, yeah.
Definitely was immaculate.
Appreciate you having my back there, buddy. That's what we
Alright.
broadcasters do. One stumbles, you pick your guy up.
I don't know. It's like that combo of words. It's a perfect description of how that play, that glove flip.
1-1 count to him now.
Like I said, on that play, I was already righted off as an infield single, and there he goes, just the glove flip that I didn't see coming and pulled it out of his back pocket.
One one, and they're called strike 2.
Here we go, bud. Come on, you're the man.
1-2. In the dirt. Good take by Lacefield. Evens things at 2. 2-2 with 2 outs now. Jakish, as we said, really taking his time on the mound. Comes back and gets a called strike 3.
Way out of the strike zone.
And a gripe from Lacefield, but to no avail, as we head towards the 7th. And we're back here in the top of the 7th. Hill out in his second inning of work as Rockville holds on to an 8-1 lead. And a pitch outside to start off the 7th. Rockville, a hot start to this game, quiet the last few innings. KOA has been quiet since the first, however, as Putnam ground ball straight back to the mound. Hill the flip onto first for the easy out number 1. That'll bring up Justin Caesar now. with one away here in the 7th. First pitch to Caesar. Gets a front door curveball over for strike one. The 0-1 from Hill. Misses high. Evens the count at 1. And time called by Caesar. Hill was taking his time out there. Caesar was having none of it. He'll step back in with a 1-1 count. Foul ball off towards the right side. Hill now ahead 1-2. One and two. Check swing but no swing. Appeal down. Field umpire confirms 2-2 count. Two. In the dirt, runs it full. It's got pretty quiet here at Latonia. No voice. It's that KOA dugout that's quiet.
Yeah, I think it's...
That's that noise I'm missing.
I will say,
Ground ball towards Hakopian at short. Tough play in the hole. Gets a throw on the hop. Hakopian, yet another beautiful play for Rockville as they've got 2 away now in the 7th.
I was getting ready to say there before that ball was in play. Our JV coach always wanted us loud in the dugout, so pardon me. It's always good to see your guys getting behind you in the dugout, being loud, being cheerful and stuff. But yeah, the KOA dugout has gotten quiet in the last few innings as approaches 9:30 here.
And a duck from Curtin warrants a 1-0 count now. 2 away in the inning. Rockville looking to keep KOA at 1. Curveball in there, called strike 1. One from Hill on its way. And in the dirt. Thing we were all worried about in this one was how was the field condition going to hold up. I think it, in some part, played a token to a lot of pitchers missing the zone here. Pitchers are working with some slippery baseballs throughout, but overall the field held up and they were able to get this game in.
I mean, like we said earlier, the rain showers that came through were fairly brief, as I believe they were only maybe half an hour at most. But a lot of rain came down. Yeah, it was very heavy downpour, but the game was able to get underway. Field condition was good enough to play, and so far the game is going on fairly well.
And the 3-1 is a non-competitive pitch with the 2-out walk. Keeps the inning alive. That'll bring up Dane Blair now. He'll hit with 2 away and a runner on first. shows bunt, unable to get it down for strike one. There's the flyover. It's one of the first ones all night where we've gotten quite accustomed to seeing dozens of planes pass by throughout the duration of the games here at Latonia, as we're right near the air park, but just a few here today, probably account to the weather we saw earlier.
I definitely think it might be from that weather. Is that flyover is playing a lot larger than we usually see. I don't think they came from the airport. They probably came from BWI Airport.
I thought you were just going to say Delta. Southwest, you name it. Nah, those don't come through Latonia, unfortunately. Hill will step back and look the runner back to second. Blair takes, and it's 2-1 now. And high, 3-1 now. And a swing and a miss, runs the count full. Blair unable to catch up to the fastball from Hill.
It's a hearty hack on his part.
Big pitch for Hill here. He tries to get out of this inning. 3-2 on its way. It's a swing and a foul ball back towards the roof behind us, as you most likely heard.
It's good to see one of those balls come down for once. He didn't get stuck in the gutter. I wonder if the rain washed any of his baseballs down the gutter. Maybe get a couple of those back.
As this one takes off, and KOA now with 2 on, 2 away here in the 7th, as Rick Price will go out to have a word with Hill, and he's waving in someone from the bench. Looks like it'll be Furlong grabbing his glove.
Furlong, a name we haven't said in quite a long time. We were talking with Coach Rick Price about where he's been recently, and I believe he said he was taking some exams. Good to see him back in the lineup, and like to see him toe the rubber here.
I wouldn't say that yet. It's looking like Hakopian might be grabbing the ball, as Furlong will most likely take one of his middle infield positions, as he's done so all year. It'll be Ethan Zorbaugh on the mound. We'll see where they line up once they break, but as far as right now, it looks like Furlong's going out towards second.
Which means maybe Hakopi would shift over to third. Possibly.
No, it'll put Lacefield at third, so you go Lacefield at third. Hakopian will stay at short, Furlong at second. Something that Rick started the season with Furlong at short, actually, and Hakopian over there at second, but I'd certainly say Hakopian's earned the 6-hole spot, as he's made countless nice plays tonight as well as the rest of the season. While Zorbaugh warms up, we're going to take a break. We're back here in the top of the 7th, 2 on for KOA as they've got 2 outs. And Magnus Dunn, he'll face Ethan Zorbal, who took over duties on the mound. Started the game at third base, but shifts over and gets a swinging foul ball on his first pitch. Update on the rest of the switches. Furlong is now in the game. Charlie Furlong is in at second. And Lacefield going from second over to third. Rick Price extending his versatility as Zorbal ahead 0-2 here. Curveball fouled off towards the left side. Lacefield has a look. And out of play, so remain 0-2. Once more. Ground ball towards second base. Furlong, newly into the game, gets the put out as KOA bench, as you can hear, does not agree. As you see, the ball always finds the new guy. Furlong making the play. After 7, Rockville leading 8-1 when we come back. We're back here in the bottom of the 7th. Ethan Zorbal will lead off. 9-1-2 up. 9-1-2 due up for Rockville, as they look to extend on an 8-1 lead. At the very least, keep this game moving a little bit, as we are 2.5 hours down in the 7th.
Yeah, 2.5 hours down in a normal baseball game. You'd like to be in the 8th or 9th inning by now, but we're not even done with the 7th inning.
It's got to be our games with KOA. They last forever.
And this one doesn't even have any delays of any kind.
Yeah, we had one in each of the first 2 games versus them. Well, those were 7-inning games that got up towards the 3-hour mark.
Well, if that's the case, then how long is this game gonna go? I'm scared. I'm scared to find out.
I think you got to be out of Latonia by 11, correct?
Yeah, I believe the park does close at 11 p.m.
Yeah, they're gonna run it close.
I really hope we don't have to go another hour and a half, but we'll see.
Jakish falling behind Zorbal 3-0. And Zorbal taking a 4-pitch walk to start off the 7th. Rockville, though, if they score 5, that's the game.
We've been wanting that for the last, 3
Yes,
innings,
I have
Josh.
been rooting for that, yes.
You've been saying that in between innings, come on, 5 more runs. I wouldn't.
Yeah, just,
I wouldn't be,
five little runs. It's nothing to them.
We scored 8. 5 is nothing now.
They put up, 7 in an inning, 6 in an inning? I think it was 6 in that.
Bottom of the
4th?
4th, yeah, 4th or 5th.
Bowman called strike 1 there, behind 0-1 now. Hey, it's the run-producing part of the order. They've got 1, 2, 3 due up. None away here in the 7th.
And with the runner on.
Breaking ball into Bowman, runs at 0-2. The 0-2 just misses. Good spot, 0-2. Good waste pitch. No chase from Bowman. One, 2. Another tight pitch laid off by Bowman. Runs it even at 2. Two from Jakish. In the dirt, runs it full.
Quickly, Jakish goes from 0-2 and runs risk of losing Bowman here as he's got the count 3-2 here.
Yeah, certainly not the way to bounce back after the leadoff walk, as he got ahead of Bowman on 2 good pitches and then worked it back full. Comes back with a swinging strikeout, however, for the first out, as that'll bring up Johnny McMath.
I definitely think Bowman would want that pitch back. It was a very late and uncertain swing and a miss on a pitch out.
And that'll bring in Johnny McMath. He's a quiet ofer in this one to this point. See nothing but lefties either. I wonder if that's got something to do with it.
Well, yeah, lefty-lefty matchups are never fun. Again, like we said, very unusual quiet night for Johnny McMath and hitless to this point.
Means he's due.
Yeah, he is definitely due. It's been a while since last big base hit, which was against KOA. Bloop double was last big base hit that comes to mind.
No take, the curveball in the dirt, runs at 1-0.
The guy that we know has pop. He definitely is always a threat to put one over the fence anywhere in the ballpark.
Or as we've seen twice today. You know what? No. I said I wasn't going to bring it up anymore.
You did say that.
I'll stick true to it. Swing and a miss. Evens the count at 1. Jakish taking his time. The 1-1 to McMath catches the outside.
McMath is now seeing that low and away pitch call for a strike. Didn't like it, but he's got to know where the bottom of the zone is, where the strike's hit, and has to protect now down to the count 1 and 2.
And takes a swing right through that one is Jakish. Back-to-back strikeouts. 2 outs now in the 7th. That'll bring up Eddie Hakopian. And in the dirt, first pitch to him, runs at 1-0. 1-0, catches the outside, evens the count at 1.
So he hopped a little bit after that pitch as he saw it come in and looked like he knew it was going to be a strike because he was too late to try and put contact on that ball.
Ball in the dirt, runs at 2-1.
That's something we've talked about a lot of times at these home games at Latonia is the real estate behind home plate. So far this game, minimal passed balls. A lot of the catchers, both catchers from both teams have been able to keep a majority of the balls in the dirt in front of them and keep them from going behind.
Yeah, rather than trying to get it with the glove, get your whole body in front of it and deal with the damage from there, as both teams quite familiar with Latonia at this point of the season. Two-two to Hakopian. He'll step out and rethink things.
Maybe shaking off that hand that he injured a little bit earlier in this game. Possibly. Let's hope it's not hurting him too much.
Two-two to him. Fouled out of play as well. And we'll have to regroup as home plate seems to be out of foul balls. There's a couple still sitting on that roof up there.
A couple sitting on the roof. A couple sitting, maybe standing on the cross field behind us. All over the place.
Breaking ball inside to Hakopian, fouled away as well. 3 straight foul balls from him as he's really fighting up there. And the 2-2, pitch number 8 on his way to Hakopian. Misses and runs it full. As this at bat will get even longer as the catcher wants to have a word with his pitcher real quick. 8 pitches so far in this at bat. As I've said all year, Hakopian, one of those guys who's willing to take pitchers deep into counts. As he'll step back in and we'll see pitch number 9. Three-two. And called strike 3. And we'll have to leave it there as we head towards the top of the 8th. Rockville still leading 8-1. We're back here in the top of the 8th. Rockville clinging to an 8-1 lead. I shouldn't say clinging, but they're out in front to an 8-1 lead, let's put it that way.
There you go. I think KOA would be clinging to an 8-1 deficit. Maybe.
It's just in. Broadcasters struggle to find the use of the word clinging as an 0-1 count to Joey Bowers.
It's late.
It is late.
It's been a long 7 innings so far.
One to Bowers. It's a swing and a miss. Zorball looked good last inning. Got the out of the only man he faced. He's ahead 1-2 here. A foul ball off his leg keeps the count 1-2. Zorball set, 1-2 once more. It's a swing and a miss at a breaking ball, as 11 strikes out 11 for the first out of the inning. That'll bring up Robert Moffitt. Moffitt, his first at-bat in the game as he's newly entered. See what he can do here as he watches strike one. Ball in the dirt, evens the count at 1. Swing and a foul ball off towards the right side. Count now 1-2.
Zorba have another batter here. Early 1-2 count. See if he can put him away here.
1-2 on its way. And in there, called strike 3. Zorball looking real sharp in this relief appearance. 2 quick outs here in the 8th. Zorball looking to keep this inning moving along. He comes in with a pitch that just misses high. The 1-0. In the dirt. Two-0 from Zorball. Close miss, but runs at 3-0. And in there, called strike 1. Zorball, the 3-1. Lays off, and KOA will get a base runner this inning on the walk. Zorball back on the bump following the walk. First pitch in is fouled straight back. And laced into left field. This will get down for a base hit. Runner at second will hold, and KOA now with 2 away, threatening with first and second here in the 8th. That'll bring up Thomas Duane, who, if you remember in his last at-bat, Jesse Lacefield got that flip of the glove over to Salisbury at first to put him away.
Well, he broke his bat on a pitch that might have been inside, but yeah. Lacefield made an incredible play as the pitch comes up and into him. Rattles his cage a little bit. Heffley goes out to talk to Zorball. Make sure he's all right over there. There's a pitch well out of the zone.
And Heffley breaks, has a little word with Zorball. See what he comes back with on the 1-0. Misses high, runs it 2-0. Swinging a foul ball straight back. Two-one. Foul. Popped up towards second and caught. Easy out number 3. Rockville still leading 8-1 after 8. We're back here at Latonia in the bottom of the 8th. Rockville's got James Heffley leading off. Charlie Furlong in the on-deck circle. He'll get his first at-bat of the night. A pitching change for KOA. McCormick Buckner, the left-hander from Ryder, in the pitch now. As you were pointing out, he's got a little bit of a sidearm method of pitching.
Yeah, we've seen it. The first few times we've seen sidearm pitches, we said it's not too common anymore, but more and more I see it often, and it's surprising. His delivery doesn't look like he has a sidearm action to it, but then it just comes out from the side.
Yeah, it's not like the whole one motion. It's not like a fluid sidearm motion like we're used to seeing. Some's fouled. Catcher has a look and out of play. One thing we have seen, though, from the sidearmers to this point of the year is a lot of walks, is trouble locating the strike zone. Mixed to that and hitters unwilling to swing at pitches that are hard to read.
Well, as I said before, sidearm throwers are increasingly rare now, as it is hard to pick up that ball not coming from a normal spot.
Two to Heffley. In there, called strike 3. No doubt about that one for the first out. That'll bring up Charlie Furlong, newly entered into the game. 17 plate appearances this year. He's hitting .235. So he watches ball 1. The 1-0. Broken bat, ground ball. Pitcher flip onto first for the second out. As the broken bats continue in this game.
Yeah,
that's what, 5 now?
4 or 5, yeah. Fortunately, another trip to Dick's Sporting Goods. Not Modell's or Sports Authority, unfortunately.
That is George Brabacos in the game now. So he'll get his first at-bat of the day. Watches 1 for ball 1. And inside, causes him to duck out of the way. Runs at 2-0. That marks the end of the day for Danny Salisbury. It's a ground ball to second base, fielded, throw over to first for the third out, and we'll head towards the 9th in an 8-1 ball game when we come back. We're back here in the the top of the ninth as we'll get our scoreboard set away. Eddie Hakopian taking over the pitching duties now. Zorbal will go to right field. Also into the game, George Barbakos in at second base and Furlong moving over to short. Those are the defensive switches for Rick Price.
Well, with Zorbal going to right field, it moves over Jonathan McMath to first base as Danny Salisbury's night is over.
That is correct. First pitch from Hakopian gets a swing and a miss. So we've just passed the 3-hour mark here at Latonia. This game finally ends distance as we're here in the ninth, just 3 outs away.
I'm sorry, Josh. I really hope you don't jinx that. It's been a really long night, really long day. I'm not complaining with the ball game, though. I'd love seeing Rockville ahead with an 8-1 lead and holding KOA to 1 run through 8 innings so far.
Yeah, love seeing a good pitcher's game for Rockville, started by, of course, our guy Zach Gibney.
Great start from him. One would say it's immaculate.
You don't let one go, do you?
I'm sorry, I just love that word. I really do.
Here you'll see the umpire walk out the baseball to Hakopian. Just dust off the plate on the way back.
Ensuring he doesn't miss the throw.
One, two. Misses outside. And another one fouled off as this at bat's getting up there in pitches. Seventh pitch of the at bat on its way. And a close pitch. Almost caught the outside corner. Definitely seen that call go both ways as the count runs full now. And a pitch in the dirt warrants a 9-pitch walk to start off the ninth.
It's actually an 8-pitch at bat.
Pardon me.
8 pitches from number 8. Long at bat. Unfortunately, it resulted in a walk.
That'll bring in Caesar. He's got none away with the guy on first. Takes ball one. One 0 laid off. 2-0. In there, strike one. Plays off, 3-1. Copian looking to get back in the strike zone, and he does so. He runs it full for the second straight at bat.
Let's hope on this one he can put him away here and get strike 3.
And a double play ball out towards short. 6, 4, and no shot at 3. Smarter play would have been to just eat that, but a nice stop by McMath keeps the runner at first. One away here in the ninth. And confusion now is they're saying the out at second base was not to be had. Hakopian, the pitcher, now having a word.
Not really sure what Hakopian wants.
Well, obviously the out at second base. I don't know. They're discussing something.
Well, if he wants to out it... Oh, he wants to out it first.
For what?
Not really sure. That's what I'm confused about.
As still talking with the umpire. Huh.
As I say, out at second was very clean. I don't know what he was asking the umpire for.
Possibly runner interference?
I'm not
That
really
might even be a stretch, but...
Not entirely sure.
Moving on, foul ball back, evens the count at 1.
The runner's still at first base. Double play ball is in effect. Time given to the batter, I believe.
One. In there, called strike 2. Nice spot on the corner there.
Yeah, it's one thing that Rockville has done, and I think KOA as well, is being able to find that low and away corner. Guess he missed it there.
Yeah, it's easy to find when, it's moving.
Yeah. Fortunately, you've seen a moving strike zone way too many times this season.
2-2. No advance from Caesar at first. And laid off highs. He'll walk his second man of the KOA lineup this inning. Setting up first and second with one away.
Here you go, guys. Let's get 2.
Dane Blair, the hitter now. It's a foul ball back into the cage for strike 1. And a base hit up the line towards third, through into left, and KOA's going to get a run here. As this is now an 8-2 ball game. Good piece of hitting there from Blair's. He pokes that one right by third base and into left.
Well, I think it's the first time for the KOA dugout in almost 2 innings, maybe 3 innings. You noted earlier how it's gotten really quiet as the KOA hasn't really had a lot to cheer about.
It's a testament to how well Rockville's pitched in this game. Copian looking for those final 2 outs. Here's a fly ball towards the left side. And running out of room and out of play. Long run for both the left fielder and third base, as they'll have to reset here prior to the 1-1. Ground ball out towards second. Probably only 1 here, as that's what they'll do, as that was a slow roller. 2 away now in the inning. Rockville 1 out away from getting out of this ball game with their 10th win on the season.
Yeah, 10th win, 2 in a row.
It's a good landmark win, number 10.
Yeah, it's always good to cross the double-digit number in wins on a season.
And as I pointed out earlier, this breaks the season split with KOA, as Rockville would take a 2-1 advantage. Ball in the dirt. Good block by Heffley. He's got that runner over at third. One. In there, called strike 2.
Okay, put him away now.
KOA down to their last strike now. Pitch in from Hakopian and a swing and a miss. Good night, Latonia. Rockville winning 8-2. Josh Fellman alongside Patrick Mitchell signing off.